From the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set, lady.
Man, I got you.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6th-rounder from Maryland. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check tight, check tight.
Stafford. Forced out to his left. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come, 180.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Move.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Valvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Move.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, 18.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And goal at the Lions' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We've got this.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's not going to give me that.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A gain of 6 there on first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He goes, set! 180!
Watch the ball, watch the ball.
Zebra!
Crunch, crunch, slam, slam, slam. Showing it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And he finds Cook. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. On 1st down, they're going option left. On 1st down, it's Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
On 1st down, Trubisky. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They come up in an offset eye. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A toss to Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Alert! 55, hey, exit. Easy. Hey, check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they're
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is Cook with a grab. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They go play action with Trubisky. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bravo!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I got it. 555. 555.
Now Trubisky on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 36, Trubisky. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Doxson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Trubisky to throw. Being chased out left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Double right.
Check 24. Check 24.
Omaha, ready, move.
Check 50. Check 50. Check. Bang, bang.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Like 7. Hey.
He's coming.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
53. Ready.
46 is right there. Check in. Check in.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He completes it to Nelson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Get in the weight room.
Omaha, ready, move.
Hey, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Let's make it.
Stafford now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Minnesota.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Trubisky. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Go! 180! Hey, 18.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, box truck.
Here's Trubisky going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Hey. 54. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Stay 50. Look at him.
Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.